Wagwan YouTube, Fikod here. Welcome to today's Destiny 2 video. In today's video we're going to be doing a sort of roundup of a bunch of news topics that have cropped up over the last few days. So there's going to be a lot to talk about, but make sure you stick around to the end of the video because we're going to be talking about some brand new information we've received for Destiny 2's raid. But just before we get started, I would like to say that if you do enjoy this video, make sure you slap that like button down below, and of course if you want more Destiny content like this from me, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, let's jump in. So the first thing I want to talk about is a massive change that's coming to weapons in Destiny 2. Perks will no longer be randomized. This is huge. What this means is, for example, let's pick a weapon, let's say the Hawksaw from Destiny 1. It will have a set of perks. Every time you get the Hawksaw, the perks will be exactly the same and cannot be changed. Pretty much like an exotic. This has sparked debate in the community. A lot of people are worried that this has eliminated a large part of the endgame. Grinding for god rolls was basically the main endgame for Destiny 1 and became a core part of the Destiny experience. And now it's being removed. I know I'm certainly worried, but Luke Smith believes Bungie have a better alternative system for weapon customization. He said in an interview with Mashable, "We have ideas. While I would like nothing more than to share these ideas with you, we're up against the deadline. I don't know if they'll make it for September 6th, but we have some ideas that we're pretty excited about." So the whole god roll grind has been scrapped. But Luke Smith isn't worried. He believes Bungie have a better solution. Now we don't know what the solution is, so all we can do is speculate. But could the solution be the weapon modifications we saw during the gameplay reveal? Possibly, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. We don't actually know anything. Luke Smith revealed Bungie's reasoning for removing this system was that it would allow for better tuning for individual weapons. He said the change will give the team more flexibility to do per item tuning, and a lot of the community believe this is a good thing. In Destiny 1, whole archetypes of weapons had to be nerfed because of how one random perk affected one random weapon, and it was really hard for Bungie to balance and kinda messy, whereas now every weapon has been handcrafted and will hopefully be more balanced, so that's a pretty huge change. The next thing we're going to talk about is IGN's Destiny 2 content schedule. I'll have all the dates on screen now, but I'm only going to talk about the most significant. So firstly, we have on the 5th of July a tour of Destiny 2's new social space, The Farm. Then we're going to be getting 3 separate PvP reveals. The first is on the 10th of July, the next is on the 13th, and the last is on the 25th. I'm really excited for what's coming on July 12th. We'll finally be getting a look at the new Titan subclass, the Sentinel, and I really can't wait for that one. Hopefully we get some good detail. Then on the 24th of July, we'll be exploring one of Destiny 2's destinations. So that's probably going to be a planet we didn't get to see in the beta, maybe Io or Titan. And then on the 24th, there is a Q&A with Bungie where we as a community can ask all of the pressing questions. So there's clearly going to be a lot of Destiny 2 news coming at us over the course of this month, and I can't wait. I'm going to be covering it all on this channel, so make sure you stick around. But remember, I'll have IGN's page linked down below with all the dates and information. But now, what you've all been waiting for, let's talk about the raid. In an article with Mashable, Luke Smith revealed very interesting information about Destiny 2's raid. He said Raid 5 was about building a place you believe is real and could actually exist. So that is a very interesting statement indeed. Raid 5 is obviously the placeholder name for Destiny 2's raid, but what is most intriguing is the fact the raid will be grounded in reality, which is something we've never seen before, especially in Destiny 1. He also said in the same interview, "I have a real good secret I can't share yet," which excites me a lot because Bungie never let us down when it comes to raid secrets. Remember Outbreak Prime. The article also says that Luke Smith was giggling uncontrollably when he said this, which shows Bungie are pretty excited to show us this surprise. In a separate interview with Game Rant, Luke Smith gives us more information about the raid, this time about a new death penalty system. He said, "The raids should always be challenging to cooperate, collaborate and communicate, but I don't want to bring the difficulty down. We had a conversation. We have a brand new death penalty in the game for raiding. I think it's pretty unfun to die and just watch on hard mode. So we have a brand new death penalty. We don't want to change the difficulty because we believe our players are smart. We believe that motivated groups of players can take on these challenges and complete them. So it seems Bungie are trying to make raids a little more forgiving when you die, but at the same time they're trying to not lower their difficulty, and they believe their new death penalty system can do that. We're not quite sure what this new death penalty system is going to be, but I wouldn't be surprised if we find out more in the coming weeks. But when will we be playing this raid? Well, in another Game Rant interview, Luke Smith compared Destiny 2's raid launch to what we saw with Wrath of the Machine and King's Fall. So I'd say expect to see Raid 5 launching 3 to 5 days after the initial Destiny 2 release, so make sure you get your grind on. All of this information gets me really excited to play Destiny 2. The changes to the weapon system really intrigue me and I want to see how it plays out. I'm sure we'll be getting lots of information in the coming weeks through IGN, and I'm sure the new raid death penalty system will be elaborated on soon. But for now, all we can do is speculate. So what I want to know is, what do you guys think about what we've talked about today? What is your opinion on the fact weapon rolls are no longer randomised? Are you looking forward to the IGN reveals? And what do you think the new death penalty is? Tell me in the comment section down below, because I love to hear your thoughts and I always love to hear your feedback. But on that note guys, that about wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed. We had a lot of topics to cover and I always try and make my videos as informative and as entertaining as possible, so if I achieve that, then a positive rating in the form of a like would be appreciated. And if you want more Destiny content like this from me, be sure to subscribe. In addition, if you want to help my channel grow, then sharing this video would go a really long way. It'd be really awesome. And also don't forget to check out some of my other videos that I'll have linked in the description. But in the meantime, I have been Fikod the Man. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.